You see, the consumer would go and buy the Apple Watch, but I decided to make a difference and do another C word. And I want to encourage you to do the same. I chose that as opposed to being a consumer, I was going to be a contributor. You're in a trap and it's holding you back from achieving what it is that you want to achieve. In fact, I'm even going to suggest that watching too many of these videos may well be a trap as well. We're in an age of consumerism, buying more stuff, and as I look around the world, the quantity of storage facilities that are opening up everywhere. There's even a TV program about storage wars and all sorts of things with storage units full of things and nobody knows who's in there, and we watch that and then that's consuming TV and the TV is about the overconsumption of things that are filled a storage unit, of things that nobody really wants or needs anymore. You see, we're all suffering from consumerism and it's keeping us broke. It's keeping us broke on so many different levels. Obvious level one is it's keeping us broke financially. We're buying things we want, but we don't actually need. Or we're buying too many things that we want and don't actually need. We're buying ourselves a third mountain bike, a fourth set of golf clubs. We're starting another new hobby, even though we didn't get any good at the last hobby. We're pretending that we're going to do this as opposed to that. We're buying more stuff. You know, the other month I was going to buy myself an Apple Watch. What I want you to notice is no Apple Watch. They're about 25,000 Rand, the one I wanted to buy here in South Africa, $2,000-ish dollars. And so I buy this Apple Watch. And then we needed a desk for the business to record these videos on, to make the cameras jump from one to the other, to control the audio, so on and so forth. And it was the price of an Apple Watch. I was torn. I've wanted this Apple Watch for ages. It was my birthday coming up. You see, the consumer would go and buy the Apple Watch, but I decided to make a difference and do another C word. And I want to encourage you to do the same. I chose that as opposed to being a consumer, I was going to be a contributor. I was going to add value to the world for free, like this, without any knowledge of what comes back, where it comes back, or when it comes back to me. Maybe the only outcome of these videos is in 100 years' time, my children's children get to see what great-great-grandpa Rob looks like. How he looked on a Friday afternoon in a studio. How he had a clean shirt on but didn't have coffee down the front of it because I poured coffee over myself today. But I decided to contribute. Now, I want to ask you, where are you consuming that you don't need to consume? The concept of hobbies is something new created in the first industrial revolution. Before that, there wasn't any. Everybody contributed more. You see, if we look at our weeks and we look at our days and we look at our months and we look at our fascinations, I'm going to guess that many of us spend more time consuming than we do contributing. So what are we consuming? Well, we're buying, we're putting time, energy, love into things that we don't need. So many people have the misfortune to treat God as a demigod because of the other god that they worship, that's their rugby team, their football team, their golf, their mountain biking, or their hobby that they fascinate over. So already we're consuming and not consuming him. What would happen if you were to be a contributor? You see, a contributor, well, they're often said to be freaks. They don't fit in. You'll be said you work too hard. You work too long. You take too big a risk. But really speaking, the goals you want to achieve are going to be directly linked to your willingness to contribute, to make a difference in the world. And so, where are you spending your time and energy? Where are you spending your focus? How do your evenings and weekends look? Are you using them to contribute to the world, or are you sat flicking on social media to see what's next, to try and learn the next thing, when in reality you haven't applied what you've already learnt? And if you have, you're not excellent at it yet. You see, at some point in time, if we wish to be successful, if we wish to be happy, and we wish to be better connected with God, we have to stop reading the books and start writing the books. We have to stop watching the videos and start creating the videos. We have to stop buying from the businesses and become the businesses. You see, the contributors will always achieve more. Jesus is the ultimate contributor. He contributed by leaving Nazareth. He contributed by teaching. He contributed through miracles. He contributed with his life. He contributed to train, love, guide and support a series of individuals to go out and share his teachings and take a belief set around him, from the tens to the hundreds to the thousands to the millions to the today billions, even beyond his life. You see, we often talk about this idea of having a legacy business. The more you consume, the less likely it is that you will have a legacy business. The more you contribute, the higher the likelihood. So when do you choose to write a book, set up a podcast, start doing videos, build a business, volunteer for a charity, teach at your church, welcome people on Sunday mornings, lead the Boy Scout group, or go and spend time with people in the old folks home, showing them the love that they deserve in the last years of their life? Statistically, contributors are happier and more successful than consumers. And all we have to do is stop consuming what it is we don't need and start giving back what we've got to change the balance for the future of our lives.